In this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 things that happen when the motherfucking empath becomes fierce. So stay tuned. My name is Adam. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I have a couple spots left in my one-on-one coaching program. This is a very transformative coaching program. The spots tend to fill up very quickly. There's a link to a free call below if you want to just book a spot, and there's no obligation on the call. I'm happy to go over the program with you, explain how it works, etc. Okay, now, empaths. It's a very common term. Before I get into the 5 things that happens when an empath becomes fierce, I want to quickly review some things. If you haven't seen my videos before, then maybe this is new. The term empath tends to be a very simpy, weak, victim-based term. It's not, but that's how the collective vernacular or consensus seems to be perceiving it generally at the moment. We think of an empath as a sponge, as a doormat, as somebody who's weak, who's too sensitive and fragile for life. This isn't true. This is the disempowered shadow aspect of the empath. But ultimately, an empath is a very highly evolved, sensitive, spiritual being that has immense power when we learn how to channel and use it, which is something I actually work on in my program. So, 5 things that happen when the empath becomes fierce. 1, you tell people to fuck off. You don't take shit anymore from anybody. You don't let them walk all over you. You're very kind, you're very compassionate, you are, but if people step on you too much, you push back, you set your boundary, and sometimes you just gotta tell them to go fuck themselves. That's one of the first things that happens. The second thing that happens is you start to drink narcissist blood for breakfast. I've seen this happen. It's a little bit weird. You go over to an empath's house, and in their refrigerator are whole like juice containers filled with the blood of the narcissist, because they're just done. They're done. And they've done what they needed to do, and now they've reversed the scales and they've taken their power back. And narcissists stay the fuck away because they're scared shitless of the fierce empath. Now, you try to be compassionate first, you try to be loving first, you give them a few warnings, but when they don't listen, whoosh, you drink their blood. Okay, number 3, when people ask you if you can help them move at the last minute, you're like, no. That's what you do. You go, no. That's the move. No. You're kind, you're polite, but you're also sort of like a little cackly, because why would you do that to yourself? At the last minute, when you've been working all week and you spend all this energy caring about everybody else and being compassionate to everybody else and helping everybody with everything, and somebody doesn't take the time to organize their schedule or hire movers, and they just expect you at the last minute to show up at their house for 8 hours and load a bunch of shit into a truck, you laugh at them and you tell them I love you, but no. The number 4 thing that happens when an empath becomes fierce. Okay, now I love homeless people. God bless all homeless people. I'm not being mean to homeless people, but the homeless people move away from you, okay? You don't feel their energy and be like, holy shit, I gotta get the fuck out of here. They feel your radiance, and their entities literally teleport them down the street. Now, you can give them money if you feel like you need to. Some homeless people's lesson is that it's good to be of service and help them. Others, it's not good to give them money, because you're actually not helping them, because they're not doing what they need to do on their own path, and giving them money is enabling them. It's different. It's a case-by-case basis. However, their entities will literally transport them away from you, because you are no longer absorbing their energy and running. You are radiating your light, and the Christ consciousness that's coming out of every pore of every chakra that you have is just sort of bouncing them into a different reality a few blocks away. And they're still going to be all right, and God bless them, and you can send them love, but you're not giving them your energy. I actually did this the other day. I did. I was going into a Pilates class, and there was this crazy person on the other side of the street watching the Pilates class, screaming a bunch of random insane asylum crap all over the place, laughing, crying, peeing their pants. And I set my energy boundaries and I blessed them a few times in a row. And within a few minutes, they were gone. It works. Using the power of love works. And the number 5 thing that happens when an empath becomes fierce, kind of similar to number 4, but your heart chakra is like kryptonite to assholes. Yeah. So how this plays out is basically your heart chakra is so open and it's radiating with such power and unconditional love with no weakness in it, no sympathy, no like I'm a doormat or I'm not good enough or I need to help you even though you're not being a very good person in your life, that all of the assholes literally bounce off you because your aura is expanded like miles in advance and they just fall away. They just fall away. It's like a pinball in a pinball machine, except the pinball machine has like a 42-mile diameter and you never have to see all these assholes bouncing all over the place out of your space and out of your life. So, to review, when the empath becomes fierce, life gets really good. Life gets a lot better. Life gets a lot easier. The love that you have becomes powerful. The love that you have becomes unconditional, and you feel the true strength of your sovereignty. You create a space for yourself, and you're so filled with a wholeless love that other people, if they're good, they sort of get it unconditionally without it draining you, and if not, they're just not in your reality anymore. It starts with boundaries, it starts with no, and sometimes drinking some narcissist blood. Anyway, I hope this helped. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions, concerns below. I'm kind of being humorous, but I'm also being serious. I'm trying to make it a little bit more fun than most videos on these serious topics. I have a free energy clearing in the description below if you'd like to download it. And thank you so much. I look forward to next time, and peace.